Aloha, people. Um, it's me again. The kid. I don't know if I've ever actually said my name. I'm pretty sure I have. I'm Jay. If I haven't, um, J. I go by many names. I don't really give a fuck what you call me. As long as you get my attention. that's what I go by. Sorry if the lighting in here is kind of trash. I'm in my room and I don't have any special setups or nothing. I'm recording shit on my phone, but nevertheless, I'm gonna do my recap for days 4 through 6. I posted the last video with my recap for days 1 through 3. This one's gonna be days 4 through 6. Um, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my nose. I haven't been sniffing all day, but for some reason, when I start recording things, that's when my nose wants to start acting stupid. So, um, again, just like with the last couple days, I'm still trying to get used to and get in the habit of recording things. Sometimes it slips my mind. Sometimes I'm just very busy in my day, so it doesn't necessarily happen all the time. But I do write my reflections every day just to make up for it, so I have something to share with you all about what's going on at each step of this journey in this process. So we're gonna start at October 19th, which would be day 4. So I woke up around 4 a.m. and finally got my check. I had been waiting on my first check from my job as an Amazon delivery driver. So I paid everyone back. I had a couple people I had to pay back. And then I paid my bills. I got some toothpaste. I use not all natural toothpaste. It just doesn't have SLS or fluoride in it, which is very good for you. It's called Better and Better. Great company. I love their toothpaste. That's what I've been using for probably the last like 3 or 4 months now, and it's been fantastic for me. And I bought some shoes as well. They're actually behind me. Bought some Carhartt boots. Got them for cheap too. They're pretty cool, pretty nice. I fuck with them. Definitely got to throw a fit with them boys, but I have no idea what the fit's gonna be yet because I work up too damn much. But then I stayed up a bit until I could fall back asleep. Then I got up completely around 8:20. I did an emotional release yoga, which was very nice. I can't remember who it was. It might have been a black yogi off of YouTube. I have to see, but I did emotional release yoga and I listened to the Oracle again. I shouted her out in the last video. I will always shout her out. She's amazing. Um, I texted my mom about the car because I was still in the process of selling my last car. It was a car I had in high school. It was a 2008 Kia Rondo. I actually did get it sold by now, but at the time I was still talking to her back and forth about what we had to do and figuring things out about selling the car. Um, well, I was also trying to figure out a new insurance to get back on because I'm with USA right now, but they're expensive as fuck. So I was trying to get back on Root because I used to be with Root Insurance and they were pretty good for me, but I had to get on USA for a various amount of reasons. Um, so then I changed and cleaned my cat's litter boxes. I have two of them and I cleaned out both of them. I did 10 burpees to recover from my last night of the 10 push-ups that I missed from the day before. Um, then I did 20 push-ups on top of that, and then 10 burpees right after that. So altogether, I did 20 burpees and 20 push-ups that morning. I took my dog Nova to the dog park. She got bullied by this really big fucking dog. The dog was literally bigger than the owner, damn near. Um, but it built character, so it's okay. She's fine. She didn't get hurt or anything. She just got bullied a little bit. Um, I came back and changed for work, but I forgot I had to put gas in my car, so I had to rush out of the door to stop at the gas station. I still ended up being late, but I don't really give a fuck. So, um, yeah, I stopped at an E Express on the way. Um, let me get size volume. The fuck? Oh, they gave me a good size volume. I was talking about the volume, like how much work I had to do for the day. Since I work at Amazon delivery, the way it works is um, we don't know how much we're gonna do each day. We just go, and then in the morning they tell us how many packages and how many stops we have, and that's what our volume basically is. I had a good size one. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but yeah, it was cool. I got off at 8. And of course, it's still a blessing. Every day is a blessing. I thank God for every day that I live. So I don't complain. I don't like to complain because every moment is a present, truly. Um, Got home and I took Nova to the dog park once again, and I changed as well. Uh, I did 20 push-ups with 10 burpees after that. I had 30 more up to that point after doing those 20 and 10 after getting home. And I had to do my oil pull. Uh, this was the day that I actually recorded days 1 through 3. And I took notes from my phone. So what I like to do is I have a message thread with myself, and basically I'll whatever whenever throughout the days, if I hear something that I like or I see something that I like, or if I'm watching video, I'll take notes in my notes on my or in that message thread on my phone, and then I'll go back and I'll take them in my notebook because this is like something that I like to go back and I'll read every month. I'll go back and read the month before everything that I wrote from my reflections. I write my prayers in here, um, and then I write these things that I call talk to myself, which is everything that I put in my message threads. I just write it down on a piece on the page and just reread it. Um, so did that. I only ate once that day, same as yesterday, between 4 and 6. I did my last 30 push-ups. Did my oil pull, like I said. Um, my girl went to the gym with her friend, so I was just, and that's when I ended up recording my days 1 through 3 for that day. So next day will be October 20th, 2023. So I woke up a couple times through the night like normal, as kind of I'm accustomed to that at this point. I have never gotten good sleep in my life, and it's honestly it's not that it's necessarily gotten worse. It's just I wake up at ridiculous times in the morning. And even if I can't fall back to sleep, it's only for so long because my alarm is set for 6:30 and 7. 6:30 is my wake up, like waking my body up. 7 is my get up. So, uh, listen to sounds to aid my sleep. But I got up around 8 though to start my morning routine with a trauma release exercise. I enjoyed them. They're on YouTube as well. I definitely recommend doing those. Those are nice. Then I did what was it? I enjoyed them. Definitely. Oh, okay. I said I enjoyed them, and sometimes I take notes within my reflection, so it's not necessarily something that I'm just literally listing off what I did that day. Sometimes I take notes about things I want to remember or things I want to do. But I said I definitely want to get more expertise and practice on them, especially because I like fitness myself, and I also care a lot about mental health and things like that. So I wanted to, that's a really good way. Trauma release exercises are a really good way of mixing those two things together. What? Yeah. Oh. You can come in. Okay. What? What's up? I'm just. I'm making a video. Oh, sorry. You good? Sorry about that. That was my girl. She was coming to see what I was doing. Um, then I did a couple of additional stretches before my prostrations and prayer to the Chantra Seba. That's another very good YouTube channel. I bless those two. They are very, very talented people. And I very much love them for speaking for Mother Earth and truly singing her beautiful song. They do a very excellent job at that. Then I meditated to the Oracle, of course. Um, she this day she aided in fortifying and whoa, fortifying and immunizing. Is that how you say that word? basically she helped clear my sexual energy of any impurities because our sexual energy is our literal life force. It's what uh, helps us stay healthy. It's what helps us grow into the best versions of ourselves. And again, it's our literal life force. I mean, it's literally what we need to live and survive and be the best that we can be. So it's always important to clear ground and to clean and make sure there's no impurities within your sexual energy. You also don't need to be giving your sexual energy out like that. And it's not just through sex in which you can give away your sexual energy. You give away your energy through multiple different facets in your life and in your days most of the time. Um, but there's very specific ways of giving out too much of your sexual energy or certain foods or certain drinks or certain things that you can do that can make your sexual energy impure. So she helped in doing that for me this day. Um, and like I said, it helps protect my physical body and my temple. This is my temple, and that is very true. That there's multiple reasons and multiple beliefs behind that idea that the body is a temple, whether it be religious um, or just non-religious. But either way, your body is a temple, and you have to take care of it. It does everything for you, so you have to do everything for it. It's an even exchange. Before all of that, I did 10 burpees. Then I finished everything with 20 push ups and 10 burpees. So, up to that point in the day, I had 20 push ups and 20 burpees done. Now I just start chilling in bed until it was time to get ready for work. Gotta remember to leave at least 5 minutes early to get a gallon of water. We didn't have any more waters at the house, so I had to make sure I left for work early so I could get my gallon of water. Ended up just going straight to work anyways though. And they had me as a sweeper, which means I just went around and helped out my coworkers on their routes by taking some of their bags and doing some of the deliveries for them. Um, it was cool. I was challenged to hit 5 people, but I only got four, so it was pretty good. But I definitely was really trying to get that fifth person. I could have, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna dwell into that too much. I did 30 push-ups in the truck during one of the times with me waiting for my managers to send me another person to go help. So up to that point, I was at 50 push-ups and 20 burpees. Um, I got off around 7, then came home because Bay's friend was bringing. Because Bay friend was bringing her home. Oh, okay. So my girl was at work, so I didn't have to go pick her up from work. So I just came straight home. Uh, and and after already being home and fucking settled, I remembered that I was supposed to get cat litter. So I walked to the Family Dollar that was up the street. I like walking. Walking is very nice. I like running too. Well, actually, I don't like running. I do run. I don't necessarily like to do it, but I definitely do it as much as I can. I was very consistent with it at one point, but since I started my job, I haven't been as consistent. Granted, I run during work every stop, damn near every stop of my delivery, I run to the door to make up for the fact that I'm not running as consistently anymore. So I'm definitely still getting that cardio in, and I work out every day, so it's not even that much of a big deal. Um, but I walked up there and I got some kitty litter from there. Um, I did another 20 push-ups with 10 burpees as well. Before I did that walk, which would be 70 push-ups and 30 burpees up to that point. Um, I watched a very nice video by somebody called Lace with Dreams, um, and that's the first time I ever really watched a video by him. But it was very insightful and it was very nice. I like his content, and I would definitely recommend checking him out as well. Um, Then I made Bay her loaded bowl. She had leftovers of a restaurant called Loaded Bowl, and I just reheated them for her. But we don't use a microwave. We reheat everything on the stove or in the oven. Uh, by that point, I was pretty tired, so I was probably gonna knock out soon. My shoes came in. The cards I just showed you. They came in, which was very fast. I ordered them, and they pretty much came in almost the next day. Um, And yeah, that was it. Pretty much after that, I knocked out. Next day, day 6, will be October 21st, 2023. So I woke up around 3 a.m. and tried to go back to sleep, but didn't. So I stayed up and I scrolled through Indeed. Not for any particular reason. Sometimes when I get bored, I'll just scroll through Indeed just to see the jobs that are being offered. I don't necessarily want another job. I actually like my job where I'm at right now. And I plan on having another job, having a second job, and I already have that second job lined up. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me about it. So I wasn't necessarily doing it for a reason. I was just bored. Um, then I got up at 7. I did 10 burpees. Then I trauma informed yoga. So it's different than the trauma release yoga. The trauma release yoga, or the no, not the trauma release yoga. The trauma release exercises compared to the trauma release yoga is that the trauma informed yoga. Damn, it's just it's a bunch of different things that I do. But the trauma informed yoga was more specific to um, certain traumas and more specific to certain parts of the body, and it was just it was just a lot different than the trauma release exercises. But then I prayed and meditated to the chantress as well that day. I ate an orange that morning. Then I made my shopping list for Sprouts. So this day, I since it was a Saturday, I usually tend to be a little bit more lenient on myself about my diet or about my eating habits on Saturdays. Not super, not to the point where I'm just putting whatever in my body, but considering I barely eat throughout the week, sometimes I definitely like to give myself a little bit of a break on Saturdays to eat more, especially eat earlier in the day. Because usually I only eat between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. because I like to intermittent fast to make sure my food is completely digested before I put more in. But sometimes on Saturdays I'll eat a little bit earlier, maybe eat some type of breakfast or something, and sometimes I'll eat a little bit later. Um, but I ate an orange that morning, made my shopping list of Sprouts, and I lay with my girl for a little bit. And then I took my dog to the dog park. Then I was just chilling until I had to get up and get ready for work. I planned on doing my oil pull on the way to work, but I don't think I actually did. Um, my girl took me to work. What did it say? Work. Mm. I worked and got off at like 5 something, but my boss didn't actually tell me I was allowed to leave for like another hour, so I ended up just sitting there for an hour. But I mean, shit, my money on my check, I wasn't tripping. Um, but in the meantime, waiting for him, I stayed at 7-Eleven in the truck, and I got some bananas, and I got some ice. They got some really good ice at that 7-Eleven. Then my girl came and got me from work. I went to Sprouts and I got some peanut butter. Even though there's a place called that place called Bonnie Bowl, their peanut butter is top notch. I've never at this point I have had no other peanut butter that was good as Bonnie Bowl's. But it was organic. It was organic peanut butter from Sprouts that I got. And I got sunflower and pumpkin seeds. Uh, it's a chocolate bar, but it's not actual chocolate. Well, it is actual chocolate. It's dark chocolate, and it's called Get Back to Human, if I'm not mistaken. There's no pretty much there's nothing like nothing bad in it. No sugars, no unrefined sugars, no refined sugars, no dairy, no soy, no gluten, none of that. It's completely vegan and paleo. And it's a pretty good chocolate bar. And I got some water. I ate the chocolate with the peanut butter and bananas. I ate that that night. I got back after that and showered, and me and my girl got on scooters and rode around Midtown and downtown and bar hopped. I didn't drink, she did. It was fun though. I still definitely enjoyed myself. I don't need a drink to enjoy myself though, so I just was having a good time, enjoying the moment. I definitely ate more than I planned to that day, but it's okay because I ended up Or, uh, yeah, well, basically, I ate more than I intended to, but that was kind of like my fix of like not drinking, basically. But I definitely, and then the next day I did fast, but you'll see that once I get to those things. I did 30 in the van after my route as well. I put that later on because I forgot to mention it when I said I got off. But I did 30 in the van, and then 30 more when I got home with 10 burpees as well. So that was my day 6. And that is it for now, my people. Uh, like always, I thank you for watching. I'll try to shout out anybody that I reference in this video in the description below. Again, thank you everybody who's an inspiration for me and who has helped me on my guides, who've helped me on my journey so far. And yeah, thanks for watching. Deuce. I would pray, but I'm really tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. But I thank you guys. What's up?